Hello students. I just wanted to hop on here real fast and make a video for you about the assignments that we have done this week in class, since many of you haven't been here a couple days, or you've missed like 2 out of the 4 days or 3 out of the 4 days this week. So as you can see on the screen right here, I have your Humanities agenda up. So if you left school on Monday and you haven't been here all week, I highly recommend that you pull up your agenda if you're feeling well and start working through these assignments. Everything is linked here for you to read and follow along with and what you need to complete. So if we look at August 31st, the first thing we did was Good News Tuesday. Well, actually on Monday you all did your presentation. So if you were in class, you presented. If you weren't here, then you can present when you come back. On Tuesday, we had Good News Tuesday. We did a What is History mini lecture. Don't worry about missing that. And then we did an activity, How the Other Half Lives. It was a gallery walk in class. So you can just open up the How the Other Half Lives activity. So if I go in and open it up, you'll see that there is an activity here for you to complete. So you'll need to read the information and follow the steps down at the bottom to complete. Obviously, if you're doing this at home, you don't have a partner to compare anything with, and that's okay. So you can still complete this on your own. So you don't have to read the article when you click on the Jacob Riis collection. We just want you to choose one photo from that collection to answer the questions down here, or the prompts down here for 1 through 8. All right, so that is the first thing. That was the first thing for you to do on Tuesday. After that, there's an article that you are to read. It's about the Second Industrial Revolution. You will open this up and read it, and in your notebook, make a T-chart summarizing the positive and negative changes described in the article. On Wednesday, we did Word Wednesday, so you'll have to get those words from Mr. Orr when you come back. Step 3 here, or number 3, you're making a copy of this activity on child labor. So you're going to open up that article or that assignment, make a copy of it, and then once you get into it, you're going to just follow the directions. And you're going to open the links, you're going to read an article, and then in the actual document, you're going to just follow the directions on what to do. So number 1 says read Mr. Cole's story. So down here for Mr. Cole's story, you're going to read it and then take notes on it and then answer the guiding question. The next thing is the Breaker Boys. You're going to read the information about the Breaker Boys. You're going to follow step 2 and watch the video. You're going to take notes and answer the guiding questions. And then for 3, you're going to read a short description of the Trapper Boys. Take notes on it, answer the guided question, and then for step 4, you're going to watch the video outlining the creation of child labor laws. You're going to take notes on when these laws were created and how they were justified in that last column there. Take notes and then answer the guiding questions. So that is the assignment that we did on Wednesday. Today is Thursday, so you will be making a copy of this reading on the women's sphere. So you will read it, and inside this document there are places where you're going to stop in the red boxes, and you're going to type in your answer. So after you read The Emergence of the Women's Sphere, you're going to stop at the red box because you've already made a copy of the assignment. You're going to describe the 2 spheres in your own words. Then you're going to continue on and read the next section. You're going to stop at the next red box, read the question, answer it, and then you're going to read the last paragraph, stop at the red box, and answer it. Okay? Those are your the first assignment for today. After that, you're going to move on to number 2. So we've covered women in the 1800s. What about the 1900s? Then you're going to view these sources. So again, you're going to view these sources. You're going to read source A. You're going to read source B. You'll read through source C, source D, okay? After you read through these pieces, go back to your agenda, and you're going to look at 2A. It says, for each source, comment in your notebook on how if the role of woman was changing in the 1900s based on the source on a scale of 1 to 5. You're not here, so you won't have to share out. Step 3 is women in STEM data analysis. You're going to read the beginning paragraph and anecdotal evidence and various Pew Research charts and graphs. You're going to decide if the anecdotal evidence is supported by the Pew Research data. Support your conclusion with examples. So you're going to open up this last one. You're going to read through the document, read through the beginning paragraph. Then you're going to read all these quotes. Those are your anecdotal evidence. Then you're going to read the data from the Pew Research Center. Continue on reading. Continue on looking at these charts. If you need a read aloud for any of these things, please just send me an email and I'll make a read aloud for you and email it out to you. I have no problem doing that for you today. And then the last thing, step 4, you're writing an academic question. So there is a guide to writing an academic question. I would recommend that you read over that. You're going to write your own open-ended discussion question about the evolving role of women or child labor. Either one of those you can write about. Draw on any of our content so far. We will use these for your preparation grades when we have our upcoming graded discussion. So if you get to number 4, just attempt to write a question, then that way we can look at it when you return back to school. If you will not be at school on Friday, make sure you check back tomorrow and look at your agenda so you can get your work done. And as always, remember that when you're absent, we're super flexible about due dates. So just work as much as you can. Obviously, we want you to get better and feel better. But as always, if you have any questions, please email me.